What is going on, YouTube? I am Lamont at Large today with my special guest, Ralph. We are at the Holy Cross Cemetery here in fabulous Los Angeles, California. So today, Ralph is going to show us some of the graves of Hollywood celebrities that are buried here at the Holy Cross Cemetery. So come with us. So let's check out some graves.
Let's do it.
Alright, so here we got John Candy, famous comedian, actor, did a lot of comedy such as Cool Runnings, Uncle Buck. But his last feature film that he did just before dying was Wagons East, where he had a massive heart attack and died on the set in the filming of Durango, Mexico, where he died.
Yeah, he was a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
And I remember him, he was a pretty funny dude, and his comedy wasn't really vulgar. He was just, you know, the prototypical heavyset, jolly, funny guy, Uncle Buck. That's what I remember him from. He was pretty funny in that movie. He died pretty young. He was 43.
Yeah.
And, you know, as you get older, isn't that a trip that somebody that when you were a little kid and you're like, you know, they die and then you almost reach that age or you pass them in your age, you're like, wow, that guy was young.
Yeah, that's true.
So below him is
Fred McMurray.
I don't know who this guy is, so please explain.
Alright, so he was he was known as everybody's favorite TV dad from the TV show My Three Sons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he came on an episode of I Love Lucy, one of the episodes. Where
And June Haver is...
June Haver is his wife. Yeah.
Okay,
another actress as well.
So Fred McMurray did My Three Sons,
yes.
which I probably watched it.
One of the longest running.
Yeah, they would put it on Nick at Night. My mom likes watching those TV shows from the 50s, so she would force me to watch that show. I'm sure I watched it as a kid.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. We got Ray Bolger right here, the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz.
And did he do anything else other than The Wizard of Oz?
Yeah, I think he did a couple of other movies. I think one was Babes in Toyland. I think. I'm not too sure.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty iconic character from a movie that, you know, probably, you know, tens and tens of millions of people have seen.
Yeah, so this is the most, Wizard of Oz was one of the most popular movies he's probably ever done.
Yeah, it's probably his number one. Okay, folks, that is Ray Bolger, the Scarecrow from The Wizard of Oz.
So right here we got Joan Davies. She was an actress and radio personnel. She did a couple of TV shows. Like one is called I Married Joan Davis, I think it was called.
I Married Joan Davis. So
go.
it was a TV show that was based on her?
Yeah.
Okay. Joan Davis, okay. And then...
So right next to her is Mario Lanza.
So who is he?
He was a tenor singer, and so they pretty much discovered him, and so he did some acting and some singing. So he did both. But he died pretty young.
How did he die, do you know?
I think it was a heart attack as well.
Wow, that was
At
young.
a young age.
Yeah, so he would have been, what, 37, 38 years old,
Yeah,
dying of a heart
that.
attack. Wow, okay.
All right, so right here we got Virginia Davies, Mcgee. She's a Disney icon, legend. She's one of the original little girls from Walt Disney's Alice in Wonderland. She was Alice.
She played Alice in Wonderland in Disney's, what is it, a movie or?
It was like, yeah, I think it was like...
a movie or what have you, but this is Alice from Alice in
this is pretty
Wonderland.
much Alice, the inspiration.
Oh, okay. Very interesting.
Yeah. All right, here we got Sharon Tate, one of the most famous Charles Manson victims from the murders.
Yeah, it said that her name is synonymous with Charles Manson, and people more know Charles Manson's name than Sharon Tate. Sharon Tate in case you guys don't know, she was a very big actress, and she was very, very beautiful. One of the last, in my opinion, real just gorgeous actresses in Hollywood modern history.
Yeah,
They don't build them like that anymore. And yeah, she was pregnant at the time. Was she 8 months pregnant, I think?
not sure, but I think so.
Yeah, so her baby was buried in her arms in this grave. Of course, she was also the wife of, I don't even want to say his name, but we all know who he is, the pig that's hiding from the law in France. But yeah, she was the most famous Manson murder victim. And she, in my opinion, she's probably the most famous grave out here, right?
Yeah.
And security keeps a really tight hold on this area just because you told me this, that because of the Manson followers, that they're worried that they'll come here and vandalize her grave.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very sad. But this is one of the just the most beautiful Hollywood actresses of all time, cut down way too young. I believe at the age of 27. Don't quote me. But it was a horrible and vicious murder that those pigs did, and hopefully they never get out of prison ever again. This is the grotto section. This is where Sharon Tate is, and there's a couple other famous graves that we're gonna show. Just wanted to show you. It's really serene right here and scenic. Got some turtles right there. Got some koi fish in this pond.
All right, we got Bela Lugosi, the one and only, the true Dracula of all Draculas. All these other Draculas are pretty much garbage.
These Draculas they're no Dracula compared to this man's Dracula.
There's only this true vampire right here.
He is
One
the
of the
Dracula.
greatest,
Yeah.
yes. He just had that look, like
Yeah.
piercing eyes that would just like.
I'm scared just watching some of his old movies. And did he do any other work other than Dracula, or is he
Pretty much he just did the other Draculas as well.
How many Dracula movies were there, you think, with him in it?
Well, then there's Dracula, and then Dracula's daughter, and there's a few of them.
Yeah, so
But Bela Lugosi, he was the one and only. You can't compare to him.
you can't out Dracula this man's Dracula.
True.
Yeah, so the legendary Dracula, Bela Lugosi, guys.
We got Bing Crosby right here.
Bing Crosby. I am not a Hollywood buff. I know who he is because I watched the I Love Lucy show and he guest starred on there once. I know that he is a dancer, right?
Yeah.
And he was an entertainer.
Yes, correct.
What else do you know about him?
I think he did one of the Christmas movies. Not sure which one it was.
I also know that his name is a little too close to Bill Cosby, which is a shame. Because, Bill Cosby, formerly America's favorite TV dad, now America's least favorite, anyways.
Yeah, no, there's no relation.
He is not related to Bill Cosby whatsoever. I don't even know why I brought him up. But, a legendary actor, and, you know the name Bing Crosby, all those movies. And it's odd that he just has yet a simple grave in this grotto right here. And fun fact, I learned what a grotto was yesterday. That is a grotto, correct?
Yes.
Yes, this is a grotto. It's a very lovely grotto right here. This here's Bruce Russell. I thought that the marker looked a little bit odd, or at least Ralph pointed it out. And I looked him up. He was a sports cartoonist. I guess he was famous for a cartoon called Rolling Stone. It was a nationally syndicated cartoon. He was the lead cartoonist and publisher for the Los Angeles Times before his death. I just thought it was odd how that signature looked like that on there. So, yeah, Bruce Russell. So we got a barking dog in the background, but we also have the stone of a legendary actress, and this is
Rita Hayworth.
So Rita Hayworth is known for what now?
She did like a lot of like modeling and acting.
She was a good-looking
Yeah.
woman, very good-looking. I know Rita Hayworth for being good-looking, and didn't Madonna mention her in the song Vogue?
Yeah.
Vogue, yeah. All the
Yeah.
beautiful women in Vogue. Madonna's 60-something years old. Did you know that? That is
Crazy,
amazing.
yeah.
She's 60 and still acting like she's 25. It's amazing. But yeah, this is a very, very beautiful Hollywood actress right here, Rita Hayworth. And I want to thank that dog right there for not barking while we can finish this segment of the video. Thanks, boy. Appreciate that. I know he will return. I know. He'll return. Guys, this is a grave that I'm in awe of and honored to show you guys. Tell them who this man is.
The one and only Chick Hearn's the voice of the Lakers.
There will never, ever be another voice, in my opinion, sports broadcasting like Chick Hearn. And when I was a kid, I was a die-hard Laker fan. And I thought every announcer used to say, like, oh, he pulls up from the 17-foot and he banks it out. And, he was just, look, this guy, even when he retired, he was still announcing games. He was about, in his late 70s. He had that heart attack or something happened to where he had to take time off. This guy was still very sharp, even at the last year that he retired. I can't tell you guys how sharp this guy was with just announcing games. And I would have loved to have seen this guy announce like a nationalized, televised, like a NBA All-Star game. This guy was amazing.
Yeah.
Chick Hearn, I mean, what can you say? When you think of the Los Angeles Lakers, I think of Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, and Chick Hearn.
Yeah.
All in, not necessarily in that order, but yeah, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Chick Hearn. And I imagine that when Chick died, probably Kobe was standing at this. He had to have gone to his funeral, and Kobe was standing right here too. So.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Just a true legend, to say the least. And I, to this day, when I watch like old Laker games, I'll watch old Laker games on YouTube just to listen to Chick Hearn. And nobody will do it ever like him ever again. This guy was just way too quick.
Yeah, that's true.
Amazing. Rest in peace to Chick and his wife. This is his wife next to him, Margaret. And 14 years after he passed, she passed. So. Rest in peace to Chick Hearn, a true legend and the voice of the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay, guys, I want to thank my special guest, Ralph, for accompanying me on this cemetery tour. Okay, now it is time for your shameless plug. You have an Instagram.
Instagram. It's Mr. JPEG. It's MR_JPEG.
What can people expect to find on your Instagram?
A lot of things that I'm doing, like a lot of places where I go, a lot of cemeteries,
Okay, so
filming and all the good stuff.
if you like cemetery stuff, give this man's Instagram a follow. I will put the link to his Instagram in the description box below. Anything else you want to shout out? This is your last chance. This is it. We're never going to see each other ever again. Well, maybe he will accompany us on another tour. Anything else?
Check out the videos that we do.
Okay, cool. Live but not live, but still alive by the grace of God. We are Lamont and Ralph. Thank you again for stopping by. We are at the Holy Cross Cemetery here in Los Angeles, California. I'll catch up with you on the next vlog. Peace out.